Now feel your body and feel your breathing. This wave-like movement in the space that is in your body. The inhalation is this wave-like feeling in the space in the body, from your feet to the legs, up to the crown. And the exhalation is this wave-like feeling of the breathing in the space in the body, from the crown down to your feet. Now bringing your awareness to feel your legs. And with your next exhalation to the rhythm of your breathing, bring your legs together, your thighs, your knees, your calves, your ankles and your feet. Feeling that activity feeling that is in your legs. Remember, they can be close together, but they could also be a little bit apart. Watch your breathing. Now for your feet, the toes, the front parts, the heels, the ankles. With your next exhalation, very slowly begin to lift the toes, the front parts of your feet, ankles get active, heels on the floor, feet are perpendicular to the floor. Watch your breathing. Now for your spine, starting at the lower tip of your spine, now moving your spine vertebra by vertebra to the ground. Feel as if you can move each of your vertebrae separately. Watch your breathing. Now for your head, your neck. This feeling as if somebody is holding your head by the sides, cradling it in their hands, and then very gently drawing it backwards. With this feeling, and when you're breathing out, draw the head backwards, tuck your chin in slightly. If any of those activities brought discomfort, relax the activity a little. Bringing your awareness to the stomach in the navel area. Feel that rhythm of breathing here. To the rhythm of your exhalation, begin to draw the stomach muscles down to the spine behind the navel, and that helps the lower back to release tension. It very naturally will move closer to the ground. With your inhalation, relax your abdominals, but keep that activity feeling here. Let's do that again. When you're breathing out, you draw the stomach muscles down to the spine behind the navel, and you bring your lower back a bit more towards the ground. Feel the pause. You might notice the lower back continues to move without your doing. When you're breathing in, relax your abdominals, but keep that placement of the lower back as good as you can. Watch your breathing. Now bring your awareness to your chest between your shoulders. And when you're breathing in, let your chest very gently expand across the chest, shoulders open. And when you're breathing out, draw the shoulders back and down and bring your arms comfortably to the sides of your body. Watch your breathing. The The whole body is now active. If that activity feels tensed, you relax the activity a little. The flow of the breath will help you to keep the body awake, the mind awake. Now bringing your awareness to your right leg. With your next exhalation, lifting the right leg a little, it hovers above the floor. Your right foot. With your inhalation, stretching the toes, front part of the right foot forward. Now with your exhalation, bending the right leg and placing the right foot on the floor, close to your buttocks. Watch your breathing. Now feeling your left leg. With your next exhalation, lifting the left leg a little, 3 to 5 centimeters. For your left foot. With your inhalation, stretching the toes, front part of the left foot forwards. For your left leg. With your exhalation, bending the left leg and placing the left foot on the floor, close to your buttocks. Legs are standing. They can be together or they are on these two parallel lines. Watch your breathing. Now feel your heels. With your next exhalation, lifting your heels, we shift weight into the toes, front parts of your feet. For your knees. With your next exhalation, lifting the knees a little, sliding your toes closer to your buttocks. For your heels, and with your inhalation, lower the heels to the floor. Watch your breathing. Your arms are by the sides of your body, your palms facing up. Feel your palms. Gently get a stretch into your fingers. Feel the entire arms. With your next inhalation, gently stretch your arms, palms facing up. Now for your palms, for your navel, gently place your right palm on the navel and then place the left palm on the right. For your elbows. And gently just draw your elbows to the sides, not lifting them. Now feel your elbows. Your energy flows from the elbows through the upper arms into your shoulders. With these feelings and with your next exhalation, lift your elbows and you will create a bit more pressure of the palms on the navel. Watch your breathing. Your elbows. With your next exhalation, try to lift them more so the weight from the elbows forward through the arms into your palms. Hold this position with your breathing. Now feel your elbows. And with your next inhalation, slowly moving your elbows over the sides, back to the floor. Watch and experience your breathing. Now feel your heels. With your next exhalation, you lift your heels to shift weight into the toes, the front parts of your feet. If you have a lower back issue, you can do the next movement one leg after the other. Otherwise, with the inhalation in the rhythm, slowly slide your legs forwards to stretch them out. But if there's a lower back issue, slide one leg out, followed by the other. Keep the legs active and together, or close. For your feet, the toes, the front parts. With your next exhalation, without lifting the heels, lift the toes, the front parts of the feet to the ceiling, so you have an activity feeling on your ankles. Your feet are perpendicular to the floor, as if you have lined them up against a wall. Watch your breathing. Now bring your awareness to your spine. Starting at the lower tip of your spine, bring your spine vertebra by vertebra towards the ground. Feel the head and neck. And with your next exhalation, when your abdominals in this wave-like feeling are contracting, lengthen the spine up to the neck and to the crown. Tuck your chin in slightly. Watch your breathing. Now feel your knees. Feel as if somebody is placing their hands on top of your knees, holding them in this position, stopping them from lifting in the next movement. And with this feeling and with your next inhalation, begin to stretch the toes, the front parts of your feet forwards. To help you to maintain this feeling, feel as if somebody is now placing their palms on top of your feet, helping you to hold them in this position. Watch your breathing. Now feel your head, neck, upper back, feel your spine. With your exhalation in the rhythm, feel an energy flows from the crown into the neck, from there into the spine, touching each of your vertebrae, moving down to the lower tip of your spine. Feel to breathe out with this feeling. Remember, you can always support your head if you have a neck issue. Let your breathing grow. And then with your next exhalation, begin to lengthen the spine, and only if you can, you begin to lift the forehead, the head, chin moves towards your chest. You lift your upper back, vertebra by vertebra, you lift your spine. Open your eyes as if you want to look to the navel. Feel your elbows. With your exhalation, lift your elbows. The weight of the arms comes into your palms, pressing onto the navel lightly. Close your eyes. Feel the body in this posture. Let your breath grow. Feel your elbows. With your inhalation, slowly move your elbows over the sides to the floor. Feel your spine. With your next inhalation, slowly vertebra by vertebra, bring the spine to the ground, the neck, the head to the ground. Watch your breathing. Feel your feet. With your next exhalation, flex your feet again so the feet are perpendicular to the ground. Feel your palms. Gently relax your left palm to the ground, the right palm to the ground. Watch your breathing. Now feel your right leg. With your next exhalation, lift your right leg a little, about 3 to 5 centimeters. Feel the right foot. With the inhalation, stretch the toes, front part of the right foot forward. With your exhalation, bending the right leg and placing the right foot on the floor, close to your buttocks. Watch your breathing. Now feel your right heel. With your exhalation, lifting the right heel, shifting the weight of the foot into the toes, the front part of your foot. Feel your right knee. With your next exhalation, lifting the right knee a little bit more and the toes are sliding closer to your buttocks. Feel your right heel. With your inhalation, lower the right heel. Watch your breathing. Now feel your right knee. So if you can, your left leg is stretched out and active, your right leg is standing. Feel your right knee. With your next inhalation, bring your right knee to the right side, bringing this movement into the foot, into your hip joint. And it's possible that the right foot sole is touching your left inner leg. Watch your breathing. Now, sometimes we find it more comfortable to tuck a block under the right knee at some point, or equally, you can always bring the leg to the previous position. Watch your breathing. The left leg is active. It is anchored from the buttocks to the heel. Imagine that somebody is supporting this positioning and is even placing a palm on top of your left thigh and holding it down. Also a palm on your left hip bone, holding it down, preventing it from moving in the next movement. Feel your right knee. With your next exhalation, try just to bring the right knee a little bit more towards the ground. Watch your breathing. Feel your right thigh. Feel with every exhalation, you're releasing deep holding in your right upper leg. And with this feeling and with your next exhalation, try to move your right thigh more towards the ground. Watch your breathing. Now, feel your palms. Stretch your fingers. Feel the groin between your legs where they meet the pelvis. And with your inhalation, place your palms into your groins, elbows on the floor comfortably. Watch your breathing. Now feel your left leg. If somebody is placing a palm on top of your left knee, preventing it from lifting in the next movement. Feel your left foot. Slowly and with your inhalation begin to stretch the toes, the front part of the left foot forward to get a gentle stretching. If you tend to get cramps, you do not have to do that. Watch your breathing. Now feel the wave-like rhythm of your breathing. Feel with the exhalation that wave-like movement in your stomach area. With every exhalation, feel an energy is flowing from the crown into the neck, into the spine, to the lower tip of your spine. Breathe with this feeling a little bit more actively. Remember, you always can use your hands to support your head. With all these feelings and with your next exhalation, if your stomach muscles are contracting in this wave-like movement, lengthening the spine, and then you can lift the forehead, the head. As you move your chin to the chest, you're lifting your neck, your upper back, and you're lifting your spine. Watch your breathing. Open your eyes to look to the navel. Close your eyes. Feel your left foot. With your inhalation, try to get a bit more of a stretch feeling if you can. Feel your spine. With your exhalation, try to lift your spine more. If the head is heavy, chin more towards your chest. Now hold the body in this posture as you're breathing more actively. With your next exhalation, exhale completely, feel the pause. With your inhalation, now slowly, vertebra by vertebra, lower the spine to the ground, the neck and the head to the ground. Watch your breathing. Feel your left foot. With your next exhalation, without lifting its heel, lift the toes, the front part of the left foot to the ceiling. Watch your breathing. Feel your palms. Stretch your fingers. And with your inhalation, relaxing your hands and arms to the floor. Watch your breathing. Now feel your right knee. When you're exhaling, feel energy flows from the navel area into your right thigh to your right knee. With this feeling and with your next exhalation, lifting the right knee will bring the right foot back to the floor, so the right leg will be standing. Watch your breathing. Now feel your right heel. With your next exhalation, lifting the right heel, shifting weight into the toes, the front part of your right foot. Feel your right knee. With your next exhalation, lift the right knee, toes will slide closer to your buttocks. Now with every exhalation in the rhythm, feel the stomach muscles are gently contracting. Feel the right toes. With your next exhalation, also lift the toes a little so they hover above the floor. Feel your thigh, your stomach. With your next exhalation, move your right thigh to your stomach, your right knee to your chest. Watch your breathing. Now feel right knee, your left palm. With your inhalation, lift your left palm, move it over, your arm is lifting, and place the left palm on your right knee, not to pull, but to hold it with more ease towards your chest. Watch your breathing. Now feel right arm close to the side of your body. Turn the palm, it's facing down. Feel the entire right arm from the fingertips to the shoulder. With your next inhalation, stretch the right arm and lift it to the ceiling till the right arm is perpendicular to the floor. The palm is facing the front. Watch your breathing. Feel right palm. With your exhalation, turning the palm so it is facing the side of your body. Feel as if somebody is now holding your fingertips of the right arm and is very gently lifting the right arm more to the ceiling. With this feeling and with your next exhalation, stretch the right arm more. Watch your breathing. Feel right arm, the right knee. With your next exhalation, feel this movement of your arm through that space around you, moving your right arm forwards till it is touching the right knee by the side. Do not hug the knee with your right arm. Your right arm is straight from the fingertips to the shoulder. Watch your breathing. Now feel your right knee. With your next exhalation, not by pulling, just checking out, can the right knee on its own come more to your chest? Feel your thigh. With your next exhalation, can the right thigh on its own come more to your stomach? And then you can gently hold the right thigh by bending the right arm, and it could be you hold it with your hand or wrist or forearm or elbow. Relax the right shoulder, it might have hunched up. Now for your left palm, stretch your fingers. With your inhalation, stretch and lift the left arm to the ceiling. Left palm is facing the right side. Feel the entire left arm. With your next exhalation, stretching the left arm and moving it across and over to the right leg. And then you can hold the leg with both hands or arms, whatever is possible for you. You can also hold your trousers. Watch your breathing. Now feel your left leg. The left leg is long, anchored on the floor from the buttocks to the heel. Feel your left foot. With the inhalation, stretch the toes, front part of the left foot forward. Now for your head, neck, upper back, for your spine. With your next exhalation, only if you can, begin to lift your head, neck, upper back and spine. If the head feels heavy, bring your chin more to the chest. Do not disturb your spine. With your exhalation, see if the right leg can come a bit closer to your chest. You might hug it more. For your spine, with your exhalation, try to lift your spine more. You might be able to hug the leg more. Hold the body in this posture as you're breathing longer and deeper. With your next exhalation, exhale completely. And with your inhalation, slowly lowering the spine, the neck, and the head to the ground. Watch your breathing. Your left foot, with your exhalation, flex it again. For your left palm, stretch your fingers. With your inhalation, stretch and lift the left arm to the ceiling, turning the palm to face the front. With the entire left arm from the shoulder to the fingertips. And with your next exhalation, lower the left arm to the floor. You could imagine it's resting on a cloud, and that cloud is slowly lowering. Arm touching the floor, relaxing. For your right leg, it's active, it's in your chest. Do keep this activity feeling. For your right palm fingers, begin to stretch them. For your right arm, with your inhalation, begin to stretch the right arm, lift it to the ceiling, turn the palm to face the front. For the entire right arm from the shoulder to the fingertips, and with your exhalation, like a cloud lowering itself, the arm resting on it, lower your arm. Arms relaxing. Watch your breathing. Now for your right knee, with your inhalation, begin to lift the right knee away from the chest, and then it takes the toes to the floor and also place the heel on the floor, right leg standing. Watch your breathing. For your right heel, with your exhalation, lifting the heel, shifting weight into the toes, the front part of your right foot. With your inhalation, sliding the right leg forward, relax your legs, relax your arms. Feel to look into the entire body relaxing. Feel breathing. Feel that wave-like movement of breathing in the space that is in your body. Feel your legs. With your next exhalation, bring your legs together, your thighs, your knees, your calves, your ankles, your feet. Keep that activity feeling in your legs. Watch your breathing. Feel your feet, the toes, front parts, heels, ankles. With your next exhalation, lifting the toes, the front parts of your feet towards the ceiling, heels stay on the floor, ankles will become active. Watch your breathing. Now feel your spine, With your next inhalation from the lower tip of your spine, move your spine vertebra by vertebra towards the ground till an activity feeling comes into your spine. Your arms are by the sides of your body. Your palms can be facing up or down. Now feeling your left leg. You do not need to lift it. Sometimes that might exert too much pull on your lower back. Then just imagine you're lifting it. With your next exhalation, if your stomach muscles have this wave-like contraction, begin to lift the left leg a little. With your inhalation, stretch the toes, front part of the left foot forwards. With your exhalation, bending the left leg, placing the left foot sole on the floor. Watch your breathing. Now feel your left heel. With your next exhalation, lifting the heel, shifting weight into the toes, front part of the foot. Feel your left knee. When you're exhaling, lifting the left knee a little, the toes will slide closer to your buttocks. Feel your heel. With your inhalation, place the heel on the floor. Leg is standing. Watch your breathing. Feel your right leg. Feel somebody is placing a palm on top of your right thigh, is also placing a palm on top of your right hip bone, holding the thigh and hip bone, preventing it from moving. Feel your left knee. With your next inhalation, if you can, begin to move the left knee to the left side, being aware of that movement it brings to the ankle and left foot, to your hip joint, and a slight tilting in your pelvis will appear. Watch your breathing. Feel your palms. With your inhalation, place your palms in your groins. That's the area where your thighs are meeting the pelvis. The hip flexor area. Elbows on the floor. Feel your left knee. Feel as if somebody is placing their fingertips on top of your left knee, helping you to bring it a bit more to the ground. With this feeling and with your inhalation, try to move your knee more to the ground. Feel your left thigh. Feel to the rhythm of your exhalation, you're releasing, holding deep in your thigh. With this feeling and with your next exhalation, try to move your thigh a bit more towards the ground. Watch your breathing. Now feel your right leg. It is anchored from the buttocks to the heel. Imagine somebody is placing a palm on top of your right knee, stopping it from lifting in the next movement. Feel your right foot. With your next inhalation, stretch the toes, front part of the right foot forward. Do you have a stretch feeling? Imagine somebody is placing a palm on top of your right foot, supporting you to hold it in this position. Watch your breathing. Feel to the rhythm of your exhalation, and energy flows from the crown into the neck, into the spine, to the lower tip of your spine. Let your breathing very gently grow so that the activity in your breathing is growing. Remember, you can always support your head. With your next exhalation, with these feelings, try to lengthen and then lift the head, the neck, chin towards your chest. Vertebra by vertebra, lift your upper back, Lift your spine till the body wants to stop that movement, and then let it stop. Watch your breathing. Soften your shoulders. Feel your right foot. With your inhalation, try to stretch it more. Feel your spine. With your exhalation, lift your spine more if you can. Chin more towards your chest. Hold this position now by breathing longer and deeper. With your next exhalation, exhale completely. With your inhalation, slowly lower the spine, vertebra by vertebra, neck and head to the ground. Watch and experience your breathing. Now feel your right foot. With your next exhalation, lifting the toes, the front parts of the right foot, so the right foot is flexed, perpendicular to the ground. Feel your arms. Relax your arms to the floor. Watch your breathing. Now feel your left leg. With your exhalation, feel energy flows from the navel area into your hip, into your left leg, up to the left knee. Breathe with this feeling. And then with your next exhalation, lifting the left knee, bringing the left foot back to standing. Watch your breathing. Now feel your left heel. With your exhalation, lifting the left heel, shifting wide into the toes, the front part of your left foot. Feel your left knee. With your exhalation, lifting the left knee a little, sliding the toes closer to your buttocks. To the rhythm of your exhalation, have this wave-like feeling of a contraction that stabilizes the position of the pelvis and the lower back and your spine. With this feeling, with your next exhalation, lift the toes as well, so the left foot hovers above the floor. Now feel your left thigh. With your next exhalation, move your left thigh to your stomach. Your left knee. With your exhalation, bring your left knee more towards your chest. Watch your breathing. Now feel your right palm. Stretch your right palm fingers. Feel your right arm. With your inhalation, stretch and lift the right arm, and then move it across and over to the left knee, placing the palm on the knee, helping that leg to stay in your chest. Watch your breathing. Now feel your left arm close to the side of your body. Turn the left palm to face down. Feel your left arm. With your next inhalation, stretch and then lift the left arm to the ceiling. Turn the palm to face the side of your body. Watch your breathing. Feel your spine. When you exhale, keep the whole spine anchored. Stretch the left arm and then move it forwards till it touches your left knee by the side. Do not bend your arm. Feel your left knee. With your exhalation, try to let the knee come more towards your chest. Feel your thigh. With your exhalation, see if your thigh can move more towards your chest. And then you can bind the knee either with your left hand or wrist or forearm, or elbow. Whatever is possible for you. Watch your breathing. Now for your right palm, stretch your right palm fingers. With your inhalation, stretch and lift the right arm to the ceiling. Right palm is facing the left side. For your spine, with your exhalation, anchor the spine, but at the same time stretch the right arm and move it across and over again, and therefore once more hugging it also with your right hand or arm. You can hold the leg whichever way you can. Do not bring tension feelings into the neck or shoulders. At times you might need to relax that holding a little. Watch your breathing. For your right leg, it is anchored from the buttocks to the heel. It might have lost its activity feeling and has rolled out. If you notice that, anchor the leg from the buttocks to the heel. Feel as if somebody is placing a palm on top of your right knee, holding it in this position so it doesn't lift in the next movement. For your right foot. With your next inhalation, stretching the toes, front part of the right foot forwards. Hold this position. You could imagine somebody is placing a palm on top of your foot, supporting you to hold it in this position. Now bring your awareness to your spine. With every exhalation in the rhythm, feel an energy flows from the crown into the neck, from there into the spine, touching each of your vertebrae, activating the spine, and moving down to the lower tip of your spine. Watch your breathing. With these feelings and with your next exhalation, only if you can, lengthen and then begin to lift your head. As you lift your forehead, you bring your chin towards your chest, you're lifting your neck, your upper back, vertebra by vertebra, you're lifting your spine. If the head feels heavy, lower your chin more. Drop the shoulders. For your right foot, with your inhalation, you might be able to stretch it more. For your spine, with your exhalation, you might be able to lift your spine more. Now hold your posture with your breathing. Let your breathing grow actively, longer and deeper. The breathing helps to hold the posture. With your next exhalation, exhale completely, feel the pause. With your inhalation, slowly lowering the spine, the neck, the head to the ground. Watch your breathing. Feel your right foot. With your exhalation, without lifting the heel, lifting the toes, front part of the right foot, right ankle will be active. For your right palm, stretch your fingers. Feel the right arm. With your inhalation, stretch and lift the right arm to the ceiling, turning the palm to face the front. With your exhalation, move your right arm forwards to the ground, relaxing the right arm. Watch your breathing. For your left leg, it is active towards your chest. Try to maintain that activity feeling. For your left palm, stretch your fingers. When you're breathing in, stretch and lift the left arm to the ceiling, turning the palm to face the front. With your exhalation, lower that arm. Watch your breathing. Now feel your knee. With your inhalation, just lifting the knee a little, that enables the foot to hover above the floor. With your next inhalation, slowly placing the foot on the floor, the toes, the heel, left leg standing. Watch your breathing. Now feel your left heel. With your exhalation, lifting the heel, shifting weight into the toes, the front part of the left foot. Feel the entire left leg. With your next inhalation, sliding the left leg forwards so that the leg can relax. Both legs relaxing. Arms relaxing. You can cover yourself for the relaxation. You can tuck things under, bolsters, blocks, whatever makes you feel comfortable. If there is a wish to move, please feel to do that. Do you feel comfortable? You might want to separate the legs a bit more. You can see if you want to bring your arms a bit further away so there is no restriction feeling around your chest. By closing your eyes, you're now meeting and experience the body that is not moving. Your body visibly is now not moving, but by bringing your awareness into your body, you will become aware of those more subtle ways of moving that are still in your body. The physical sensations of movement like waves, like tickling, like vibration. Sensations of cohesion or contraction or expansion. Sensations of heaviness or lightness. And areas that might feel warm and cool at other times. And the mind is present in the body and is therefore present to the body and the experience of the body relaxing. The mind will be able to relax as well. When the mind is relaxing, it is not bringing tensions into the body, and then the body can relax more. See if you can experience this. The mind that is experiencing the body that is relaxing can relax even more. And all the activities of the body, even the subtle ones, have dissolved back into that stillness in the space that is in the body. Then, to help the mind to stay calm, you can bring your awareness to your breathing, experiencing the movement of breathing, this wave-like rhythm of breathing in the space that is in your body. Relaxing, smiling, enjoying. Now moving your awareness to your big toes. And feel there's an energy pulse at your big toes. See if you can feel that energy pulsating at your big toes. Now moving your awareness to the knees. Feel the space deep in your knees. And feel there's an energy pulsating deep in your knees. Moving your awareness to your hips. Feel the space that is in your hip joints. Feel the energy pulse deep in your hips. Bring your awareness to the navel. And feel deep in the navel area is an energy pulse. Feeling your chest, your lungs, feel the rhythm of breathing at your chest, your lungs. Feel the pulse at your heart. Feel the pit of your throat. Feel there's an energy pulse. And feel that gentle touch of the breath at the pit of your throat. In a relaxed way, feel to bring your awareness to that space that is behind the point in between your eyebrows. Feel the crown of your head. Feel there's an energy pulse. And feel this energy is flowing into a tube from the crown, an inner tube the size of a small coin, which runs through the center of your body to the base of your spine. And feel as you're breathing in and breathing out, an energy of light, of warmth is flowing into this tube. And feel how this energy of light, of well-being, is moving into the entire body, to the space in your body is filled with light, an energy of comfort, of well-being. As this energy is growing, it is moving from the depths of your body to the surface of your body, so you could feel to be a body of light. Becoming aware of that vast, unlimited space that is around you. And in this vast, unlimited space around you, there are objects, near or far, big or small, moving or not moving. And all these objects have this energy of light. And the mind that is seeing and experiencing these objects in relation to that space in which they are moving, that mind will not be agitated by these objects. Now consciously moving your awareness into that space that is in your body. The space in the body has limits, but it is of the same quality as the space around us. And in the space that is in the body, your breath is moving. The breath is not only moving in this space in the body, the breath is moving between those two spaces, the space that is in you and the space that is around you. And experiencing and watching the breathing moving between those two spaces, they can become one. One space, the breath moving in the space. Now bringing your awareness to your breathing again. And let your breathing very gently grow so that the energy that is in your breathing can grow. And with the breath moving and the energy that is in the breath moving, you will be able to begin to move a little bit, helping you to bring an activity into the body, and the body can begin to move again. And let your body move more so that the movement will bring more breaths. And as there is more breathing, the energy in the breath growing, your body will be able to move more. And you might want to do a stretch, or it could be that you want to bring one knee, the other into your chest. You might want to hug them or circle them or rock side to side. And then slowly roll over onto your side so that we can come up and sit a moment in silence.